Good morning, YouTube. Hello, and welcome to another episode of MMO Anthropology, where I'm bringing you into Minecraft. I'm going to be showing off what would be called a world generation mod. As we all know, Minecraft worlds are procedurally generated. That means that an algorithm makes it out of some random number and a set of options. This means that you can install a mod that gives you different types of worlds. Now, there are three types of worlds that are already in Minecraft. There's default, super flat, and large biomes. However, with a software called ModLoader, which requires a little bit of jar surgery on Minecraft itself to install, but once it's in there, it makes it really easy to add mods, you can get the world type of Biospheres, which is a really interesting little mod that generates glass bubbles over round granite spheres, all separated and connected by wooden bridges. So I already have one running. I already have a Biospheres world. We're going to go jump into that one, and I'm going to show off what this mod does to the procedurally generated Minecraft worlds. See you there! Alright, here we are inside of the Biospheres mod, one of my procedurally generated worlds that I called the Garden of Sumer, as in the Garden of Sumeria or Garden of Babylonia, because I figured that would be fitting for a series of arcologies hanging in space. As you can see, I already created myself a little home here, with a bed and a washer-dryer, and I also have a little farm for my own sustenance and etc. I'm running this in creative mode right now because I could get murdered horribly showing you some of the hilarious stuff that I found. Let me show off what it looks like when you come immediately out. As you can see, they've got the biospheres hanging in space. Pretty much they're like arcologies. They are round granite bottoms with glass tops. You can see one up close right here with a forest in it. Each one has a biome in it. As we can see there, that's a jungle. That looks like a swamp. That's probably some sort of forest, and intermittently there's small balls of granite just hanging in space. And of course, sometimes we've got sheep hanging out in the middle of these large wooden walkways. Something that I thought was downright hilarious that I wanted to show off is not that far away from here. So let me see if I can find it, and I'll probably speed up the video between... Nope, I know where it is. Another thing to know about them is that the in the middle of each of the biospheres is often a lake. Generally, it is a lake of water, but sometimes it's a lake of, well, lava. It is often in the very center. It is always the same size. Oh, creeper, but I'm in creative, so this should be safe. Okay, let's head off, and I'll show you this hilarious thing off. This, of course, here is a grass biome, but what I want to show off is right up here. Yes, we're coming up on zombie pigs, who appear to be slightly on and off going off in flames. Why are we coming across zombie pigs? Because it would seem that there is a nether biome being held in by a glass sphere. Well, they don't sound very happy. And look at that, there's some lava in the middle of it. I discovered this by accident while I was looking for places that I could, mine myself some more granite for my house and my farm. And I discovered it because a ghast floated out of nowhere and started shooting at me. It was, the reason why I brought up that I wanted to run this in creative mode, because I was afraid that a ghast might show up and blow me up. As you can see, the mod creates every type of biome and space that you could possibly have inside of these different spheres. And the reason why I gave you the seed is because then you could experience this really interesting setup here. Here's a mushroom biome, a mushroom island biome, if I recall correctly. Even the ground here is kind of weird colored, and spores are popping up, and there are mushrooms all over the place. One of the interesting things about this also is that often you can see minerals and etc. that you can mine down to by looking at the edge of the circle, the sphere. I can't see in here. Yeah, there we go. Well, we can see some coal here. And sometimes it teases you with stuff that's on those balls, like I bet that's gold. And you can mine down pretty quickly, but you have to be careful because you might pop out the other side while you're, digging down into it. It's a very, very lovely, very amusing mod, and might even make a good Let's Play if you wanted to show off people how you survived in it. These spheres also have the same cave generator as the rest of the game, because sometimes you'll find huge vacuoles in them with lots of monsters in them. One caveat you should be aware of inside of the Biospheres mod, it seems that Minecraft doesn't just spawn mobs based on the square footage of land that they have to stand on. It's based on the total area. So if it's just empty space beneath these biospheres, that means that at night it is insanely dangerous in here because there are mobs all over the place, and there's a tremendous number of them in each of the biospheres. It makes it a little bit dangerous to wander around in survival mode, and you'll be fighting your way through ridiculous numbers of critters every time that you move from sphere to sphere. And sometimes, as you saw with the zombie pigmen, that's exactly the sort of thing that you'll see. You'll have a giant crew of creepers, you'll have a giant crew of spiders and skeletons to hack through, but it's still an extremely amusing game mode, or at least, an extremely amusing procedurally generated world set to wander through. So if any of you happen to load it and have some experience in it, oh wow, looks like no, that was just a failure for the chunk to load. Anyway, all of you out there, thanks for coming along for this little examination of the Biospheres world building mod. And all of you, have a wonderful time, good night, and good dreams.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Come back for more soon. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, or a creeper will make you go boom.